Hey y'all, so changing yarn or adding yarn has to be one of my number one asked questions. So let me tell you really quickly how you change yarn. Now there are more than two ways to do this, but I'm going to just show you the easiest ways for new crocheters on how to change yarn. So if you're making a striped project or if you just happen to be running out of yarn, this is one way to do it. You can just drape the yarn over when you get to the end of the row, or you get to the end of the skein, drape the yarn over the crochet hook so that your tail is dangling, and then you're just going to continue to crochet. I mean, that's the simplest way to do it, and this is actually my favorite way of doing it. So let me show you that one more time. So you're just going to take the yarn from the new skein and you're going to drape it over the crochet hook, and then you're just going to continue to crochet just as if you weren't changing yarn. You can see it there better than when I explain it. Those two tail end pieces you're going to end up weaving back through the project or working in as you crochet. So whatever your comfort level is, that's what you're going to do. So you're just going to do your, continue crocheting through your project. What I typically will do is I will just work the end pieces into my project as I'm going down the row. But if you're new to crocheting, it gets a little harder because it makes the project a little bit more thicker. So it might be easier to just at the end just weave it back through with a smaller crochet hook or with a sewing needle. Okay, so you're just going to continue to working, and that's the way I change the yarn. So the two tail ends there, you can tie it into a knot if you want to. Usually most crocheters hate tying it into the knot, but I don't mind, especially when you're working with a really chunky yarn. It works out just fine. You can't see the knot, but that just adds a little extra security to the blanket, and then you'll just weave those tail ends into the project. So if you have, see, I would just weave it in with a tapestry needle, sewing needle, or with a smaller crochet hook, or I would just work it back through when I'm crocheting. Okay, so here's another way. If you get to the end of your skein, you can just tie the yarn together. So that's another simple way of doing it. This works really well too if you have the same color of yarn, because you just tie, make a little tie, and then continue to crochet. Now I don't typically do this one because I don't always work with the same colors, and it kind of it doesn't look as neat, but this is absolutely an option, especially like I say if you're using the same color. So anyway, that's all I have for this video. This is a striped blanket. It uses a half double crochet stitch. If you're interested in seeing how I make this this blanket, just let me know. I might be able to make another video, or at least put the instructions on my blog. So again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.